starting out even before the start of a career. Is it really possible? Can we really find out what skills do we have before the start of a career? The answer is yes. But unfortunately, in our part of the world, there is not much heed given to this area. Now, what is this area? This area is actually career counseling. Now, what is career counseling? Why is it important? Do we really need it? The initial questions which we started our presentation with clearly tells yes that we do need it. If you are an accountant and you are sent into a profession of sales, you would rather like to die, because that is not an area where you wanted to grow in. All your life you have been preparing for your CA exams. You have been working very hard to become chartered accountant. But unfortunately, if the organization which you join, that organization forces you to join sales team, that is going to be the biggest disaster of anybody's life. Well, career counseling is very important area of our life. Since the time is very short, the subject is very vast, so I'll keep very important points in front. The two major things which we need to know before the start of a career is that what type of personality do we have. There are two types of personality measured. One is an extrovert personality and the other one is an introvert personality. An extrovert personality would like to talk a lot. Now, who is an extrovert person? All of you are extrovert person, because you are sitting here at Toastmasters. Why are you sitting here? Because you want to express yourself. Politicians are extrovert persons. Trainers are extrovert persons. Teachers are extrovert persons. Everybody who wants to talk a lot, who would like to meet and greet people, that person is actually an extrovert person. So, if anybody has to end up in sales job, that person should have been an extrovert person. Because an extrovert person has been skilled by Almighty Allah for the job of sales. An introvert person? Well, an introvert person would like to have his system and would like to do his job quietly. He would not like to talk a lot with people. He rather would only speak when there is a definite requirement to speak. He, in fact, is a person who would more like to have his number crunching done peacefully in a separate room. Now, who is an extrovert person? The finance head, the accountant, the research people. If a research person has been given a place or an arena where there is a lot of noise, where there is a lot of restless environment everywhere, then a person who wants to concentrate cannot concentrate. If a lawyer who has to prepare a case, if that lawyer has been sent into an area where there is a lot of noise, then the research work cannot be done peacefully. Now, career counseling, we need to find out that what kind of personality do we have. Because most of us, we end up starting a profession where everybody is going. For most of us, start up with a profession which our father wanted to do. Because there was a book of William Schuller, in that book it was written that most of us live a life which was a life which our father wanted to live. Because our father could not live that life, so he is going to impose that life on us. However, Almighty has sent us into this world with another skill set. But that thing is being neglected over and over again. And because of it, because of this, what is happening? At the cost of what? At the cost of this, that there is a lot potential in everybody, but that potential, unfortunately, because of the nature of work the person sends into, the person cannot even utilize that skill set. In our part of the world, career counseling is totally not an area where we are paying attention. But since you people are educated people, so in your fraternities, wherever you people go, wherever you people interact, you should talk about it. Because career counseling is an area, if Pakistan and people, education institutions, particularly education institutions, if they pay heed to it, if they pay importance to it, and if a child, when that child is in a school, or if a child when he is in college, or if a student when he is in university, at that time that student gets to know that what are his true skill sets, then that person can actually choose to pick a field from his God bestowed skills. Just like that. You see, if a person is an actor and that actor unfortunately gets to have a job of a research, then that person is going to get frustrated. Again, I'll ask the same question because you people are majorly from accounting field. If you people are sent into the field of sales, or if you are forced to host a show on television, you are going to get frustrated, because by nature you have picked a field in which you would like rather not to be disturbed. Career counseling is very important because our potential people who are living in Pakistan, if there is 40% success being attained right now, if career counseling is given importance, then this 40% success can be converted to 80% success because people will start living with their full potential. Right now, people are not living with their full potential because of the field they have gone into is not the field they wanted to go into. I myself am an example. I have spent 15 years in banking, but I did not want to become a banker. I realized, though I have achieved great in my field, I am certified anti-money laundering specialist, which is, there are very few in Pakistan. I am actually one of them. Though I have achieved certain, success in this field, I am an AVP, but despite all these facts, there is somewhere inside I am not satisfied. 15 years of experience, approaching to the senior management position in banking area, but inside I am not satisfied because had I been given choice or had I been consulted at that right time, I rather would have been sitting in a television channel right now, or I would have been picked the field of training, or I would have liked to become a lawyer. So this is one real life example standing right in front of you. So what I would like you all is to give importance to this field of career counseling. If you are a student, read about it. If you are a parent, then do study about it for your child, so that we do not spoil the talent of a child. So this I would like to say.